Signs of a global economic rebound. Very, very bullish. Just after doing a bit of analysis, keeping an eye on some of these key economic data points that we've seen in recent times, I really think that the global economy is starting to stage that rebound. You know, for example, just going with most recently today, we saw the various manufacturing services composite PMIs from the Eurozone. Also, we've seen those from the UK and from the United States, and all actually bouncing back quite impressively somewhat generally across the board, which is very encouraging. And you know, a big thanks to that, of course, is as the governments have eased the lockdown measures. So you know, businesses getting back to normal, you know, getting back up to speed. Consumers are, you know, gradually coming out of, you know, their shells, if you like, in terms of lockdown, which is really good. So we're starting to see things pick back up again, right? And then if you look at the oil market, guys, we've seen, obviously in recent times, with data from China in terms of their oil consumption, that's really picked up by some 11%, you know, in comparison to the prior month, which is good. That just shows that demand's picking up again, of course, because economies are getting back going again. And that's why if you look at oil prices at the moment, we remain very much buoyant. We covered in our blog, you know, we're at 9-week highs, the highest levels that we've seen since mid-March. Really, really impressive moves right now. And that is just down to a rebound simply being staged. Okay, yes, market conditions right now are very choppy. Very choppy, without a shadow of doubt, because there's so many themes going on right now. It's just, you know, we're chopping and changing. 1 minute we look so bullish for the dollar. Next minute we look very bearish. It's literally chopping and changing like that over the course of, you know, maybe a couple of days, 3 days or so. And then again, the theme switches. And that's because, you know, we're dealing with obviously COVID-19, right? It's had a broad impact. But then obviously now we've got the government, we've got the easing of lockdown measures, so economy's getting back going again. But then we have to deal with risk off, which is US and Chinese tensions. The risk on is the economic rebound. The risk off is the US and China tensions. We've got Brexit still to deal with. And yeah, those are like a few key themes in which are sort of chopping and changing. So the thing is, at the moment, just bringing up here, yeah, I mean, it's so choppy. But what I would say is, look, once and if this US and Chinese situation passes, okay, we're going to have more risk appetite. Okay, so there's riskier FX, the AUDs, the NZDs, the CADs, the Euros, GBP, so on and so forth, will be buoyant. Okay, they'll be rising and rising and rising, as we've seen over the course of this week. But with this US and Chinese situation, those rallies, that upside is very much going to be limited for the riskier assets. If anything, at some point we should start seeing some bigger flows back into the safe havens. Okay, you know, your dollars, your yens, your gold. Gold we've seen pull back within today. Well, recently, this massive profit taking, so it seems, after the big pumping that we had sort of Sunday, Monday. So a nice cooling there, understandably, unwinding of positions, but this will be great for the institutions. They'll be eyeing this up, especially if those US and Chinese tensions, it'll pick back up again. Okay, so keep an eye on that yellow metal, because when you get in, baby, it's a rocket. Given the current fundamentals, I noted with US and China getting worse. But look, broadly speaking, encouraging news, guys, because we always get, you know, all this, oh God, the media is just awful. But look, encouraging news, we're starting to see signs of an economic rebound. As that translates to the theme, risk appetite. But as I say, for the time being, that risk appetite is somewhat suppressed given US and China, another theme that's sort of making things choppy. Other than that, baby, look, we are keeping up to date and finding advantages, whatever. Looking at the fundamentals, looking at the technicals every single day at freaknetwork.io. Do not hesitate to check us out, see what we have on offer. You might be of interest to you. Stay lit, baby. Let's get it. Oh.